Hey guys. Hey, is your house? Hold up. Oh yeah, see? That's what I'm talking about. Don't you love it? Hopefully they won't catch it, but they may. I'm saying we got house, rap, rock. Child, listen. Oh my goodness! Woo! Okay. That sounds like old school Hoey. Anyway. I don't know. What we gonna do with it? Confirmation. I guess we need to figure out what we gonna do with it. Now that we found love, what we gonna do with it? I don't think that's the topic, but what's going on with the collective? Alright, communication. You guys haven't heard from somebody, right? Something about communication. I'm gonna go as long as I need to. Number one, why? Because the video this morning, that was about something else, right? So this is my community, people, country. Like, we need to, there's no communication, or there hasn't been. I cannot effectively communicate and clarify my needs to achieve my goals, whoever this person is, right? Now, I'm not even going to go into life experience. You might have had somebody say this about you when you're typically on air every day making sense and they mad, right? There's something with honesty here. Somebody does not want to be honest with you guys for some reason. Somebody's not fair. They're not honest. And they don't even attract fairness. So that means that you guys are expecting communication that you haven't got from somebody, or maybe this is you, I don't know, but it says honesty. So honesty is called for in some situations. Somebody wants to be fair, but the communication is there. No, I don't know what this is. Give me one more. Hold on. Communication reverse. You want honesty from somebody, but they're not communicating with you. That's what it feels like. Yeah. Give me more. And we'll find out who or what. One more. Worthiness. Okay. Worthiness comes out upright. I feel worthy and have very special talents that will help me achieve my dreams. Somebody's lying to you, right? There's something that you guys know that you're worthy of, right? This could be some sort of an opportunity. This could be an opportunity for love, whatever. I don't think this is... I feel like you guys finally understand that you are worthy of something and that you deserve something. That's the feeling that I get from it. All right? But I do feel like this is another energy who won't communicate with you. The communication that you have had or that you're looking to have is an honest communication of worthiness. I don't know if you guys are looking for somebody to validate you. I don't know what this is. What's this last one here? Respect. Yeah. All right, that makes sense. Yeah, you guys are looking for respect. Somebody disrespected you. And for some of you, somebody disrespected you and you're not communicating with them. It's literally that simple. Like, you disrespected me. I'm worthy of being respected. I'm worthy of honesty. You stop communicating with this person, whoever this is. Where do these cards go? Let me just use these. I'm gonna see if I could get, like, I'm really trying to tame the belongings. So I really ain't trying to have a bunch of stuff. I feel like I got everything that I need anyway, right? I mean, can stuff be polished up? Absolutely, but the stuff I got works, so I don't really see. And on top of that, I don't really buy stuff that I don't like. So if I get like a bistro set, I really love my bistro set. So I'm not really one to pick up stuff that I don't dig. So again, I don't know if that makes me... I don't think I'm a collector, but like I said, it don't even got to cost a lot of money. I don't really spend a lot of money. I ain't got none anyway, though. What's going on? Who is this here that the collective is ignoring? They are not communicating with because they tried to... You asking for respect, honesty, and you knew you're worthy of it. And whoever this is, who is this, or what's the story about? Give me the story. See, this is the thing, too. So I want to say something. Like, I've been picking up a lot of these eye spirits, right? And I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like I said early this morning, I wasn't in the greatest mood yesterday. It was just confirmation of everything, and it's like you got to go in and heal all over again, right? It's just, it's really weird. It's just really weird. My point is, with this eye spirit, if you give it a little while, right? Tomorrow is different. It's not the same, you know what I mean? So if you guys have people around you in that type of an energy, watch out for them. Because I feel like sometimes people in that energy, not that they allow things to happen, but they don't fight. They get to a point where they don't want to fight anymore. And sometimes you gotta help them out. You be like, listen, sis or bro, you're gonna have to get up. We're gonna have to lift you up today, right? So it's about lifting each other up too. I don't know, it's something like that. When you notice that spirit in somebody, especially somebody that's a good guy or a good girl, yeah, look at that. Give me, what's going on? What's going on? Who's this person? The Emperor. This person could be in an authoritative position, who disrespected you. They refuse to communicate with you. This person could be an Aries. This person could be your father. This person could be in leadership. This person is a pioneer of new lands, right? So this person could be building something, a pioneer of new lands. This could be in another land, right? It could be about a plot of land, but it could also be pioneering something. It's like engineering something new. New lands, all right? That could be new perspectives, new this and that. Take it how it resonates. Respect. Somebody's not respecting your gangster, right? Right? Or somebody refuses to respect you. Could be an Aries here, disrespecting you. Give me more. What's up with this Aries? This could be a father figure. Yeah, this person wanted to defeat you. They backstabbed you. Or this is somebody in leadership that this could have happened to. Remember, this is a collective read. So when I see the Emperor here, I'm seeing somebody who's upright. I'm seeing somebody here who is upright, right? They're pioneer blue lands. This could even be somebody, I feel like for some of you guys, this could be somebody in a leadership position. They're doing something with property. Whoever this Aries is, they're doing something with property because there's authority, leadership, fatherhood. This could be somebody's father, but they're pioneer of new lands. They could be building something in another country. This might have to do with some land development or something like that. And I also see some, they wanted something. They tried to put a dead end to something. They wanted you to fail, Aries. All right. For some of you, we have this Gemini energy here. Ten of Swords. Somebody wanted to lay you down. Right? They wanted you to fail at something. They wanted you defeated. And it says that maybe that happened to you. We're going to see what the next card is. Backstabbing. There was a Gemini that backstabbed you, Aries. Okay. Hold up. Possibility they wanted you laid down. Right? You're going to get some news about this. There's some rapid action or movement. Right? Maybe they tried to do it fast, or you're going to get some news about it. So some of you guys, you may have something in court, maybe with a father figure. There's going to be some decision made. It is fast, it is quick, it's rapid. You're not going to have to wait long for something. Hermit, yep. This is Virgo energy. You guys are going to hear something fast, but somebody's contemplating something. I don't know if this means that there's going to be something that is turned around faster than it typically would be. So, for instance, if we were to take a jury, and I think maybe I used this example, I forget, it was something, I'm not going to go there, but it was something that came back faster than it needed, well, faster than expected. So there's some decision that actually winds up coming back faster than expected, right? That's what I'm getting from this, but it feels like it's legal, had to do with some corruption under some sort of investigation, but it puts me in the mind of somebody thinking about something. Told you, don't you love that? Oh my goodness, I'm so... Who said music ain't a healer? Who said that? Anyway, Emperor. Told you, you get it all over here. I love it. The Emperor, the Ten of Swords. Clarify, what is the Emperor and the Ten of Swords, please? What's the Emperor and the Ten of Swords? Give me a card that flips. Alright, we got it. Seven of Pentacles. This is about return on your investment. Some of you guys have been working really hard towards something, but you've been working and there haven't been any results. Because somebody wanted to stop something for you. So you've been working, there haven't been any rewards. For some of you guys, you might have this feeling like this was absolutely a waste for me. A Capricorn, Taurus. This is Taurus energy. I believe that might be, no, Taurus is 3, Capricorn, Taurus. Yeah, that's Taurus energy. Seven of Pentacles. Some of you guys might be dealing with a Taurus. This is simply about money. You guys have been putting a lot into something. You haven't received any returns. As a matter of fact, somebody wanted to dead that. Could have been a Capricorn. Listen, Eight of Pentacles comes out reversed. What are the chances in this old deck do you get 7 and 8 of Pentacles? Both reversed, work with no results. They said somebody wanted you guys unfocused, right? So if we get into this a little bit further, somebody wanted to dead something having to do with intellectual properties, your work ethic. They wanted you to appear unfocused. Now, it says that you were working right here, right? But there were no results because somebody aggravated it. They wanted to end something for you. It was a Gemini. that interfered with your work. This could be some father figure. I don't know what kind of loser father would do this, but I mean, I guess you got a whole hell of a lot of them out there. All right, they want the dead something, and the news is coming fast that they were under some sort of an investigation here with the Hermit, or they worked with a Virgo. Now, for some of you guys, there was an Aries and a Virgo that specifically worked together in this scenario. There's something with money loss. Somebody made some sort of an investment. Somebody's not going to get a return on it, and it's because somebody manipulated it. It was a Gemini that manipulated something. If you are a Taurus, this Gemini, they were trying to manipulate something having to do with money. They want you to appear unfocused. They want you to feel like you're saying things that don't make sense or are meaningless, and that's a bunch of bullshit. Because this is coming from somebody who don't got good sense, okay? Trying to tell you, if you're a Capricorn, I'm just saying. I don't know who or what this is, but this is somebody in a leadership position that wanted to end something for you, make you look bad, look a certain way. There's news coming, and this is some government. This is like a government or some news coming in about a Virgo. You might get some news from the law about a Virgo who was under some sort of investigation for money corruption. Something having to do with your work, intellectual properties that they stole, and why you didn't get your money back, right? Somebody tried to make you appear unfocused, right? That's what's going to be coming out in this news. What else is in this news? Child, listen. 10 of Pentacles reverse. So we go 7 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. So you broke 3 times, right? Somebody tried to get you for all your bread. They stole it. There's some inheritance issue. This could be somebody older in your family. It does go back to this Emperor. That's a father figure. It could be a parental figure, father figure, somebody in leadership who tried to steal your money. 10 of Pentacles, Virgo energy right there. We got Virgo right here. So you had a Virgo that tried to come for your money. So which Virgo was it? Which Virgo tried to come for your money over here? Right? And you're going to get some news about it. This could be an ex-husband that tried to come for your money. This could be the government that tried to come for your money, or whatever this is, right? This could have been the government holding your money. But we see that a Gemini tried to end you. Right? So that's what we're going to hold for last. We're going to have to hold that. 10 of Pentacles comes out reverse. This could be somebody older in your family. There could be some strife in the family over some money, some finances, right? Somebody's beefing about a will. People are arguing, fighting over this, right? You got some person who's older. I don't think you should get the money. Now, I want to be very clear because usually I would say it's some older person in the family that got beef with you, but this could be a group of people that got beef with you. This could be a group of people that would rather kill you than give you what's yours. Your inheritance that they stole from you, they'd rather kill you, right? But again, I keep telling these people, you better look at that weather, baby. You keep trying to beat a prophecy and it ain't gonna happen. You're already getting your behind whooped, and it's like y'all still don't get it. You done got your behind whooped, and hold up. Me, I look at this like it's sport at this point, right? You know how y'all be making bets and putting bets on regular people's lives, so I look at this like this is a bet. I already see what's coming. But you ain't got to believe me. You ain't got to, but you can see everything I say is true. Go ahead and dispute me. You can't, and you know it. And I'm not even being funny. That's literally everybody. So my point is, I see why y'all was trying to do that to us. Y'all was trying to stop us. Oh, we don't want these people because you don't want nobody to wake up. But we already woke. And you can't do that. Everybody woke. You can't do nothing about it. Like, these people are having kids and stuff, right? You think their kids gonna be happy? I know y'all can't stand that, huh? Can't stand it. Oh, we don't want to see these kids smiling. Well, we will. Y'all don't recruited family members to participate in the effery. I see how this whole thing go. But we gonna see who gonna win. We gonna see. Like I told you, you gonna rock with me, you ain't. Simple as that. Like, y'all gonna take this motherfucker down. That's what you gonna do. You gonna handle the people that need to be handled. All right, that's what you gonna do. Because if you don't do it, we gonna do it. See, I don't know. I see if you get some sort of I don't know. I just feel like spiritual attacks are much worse and much longer. They're worse and longer. And then for you to fall at the end of it, ooh, child, that's embarrassing. And people stealing money and all this other stuff. They stealing money. You got will disputes. People signing fake paperwork like they ain't gonna be on the news. Like, come on, man. But y'all got news coming in. Something about a Leo here. You're going to hear, I'm going to break it all down for you. So there's a Leo. You guys are going to get some fast news about a Leo in your family. An older person in the family, they stole some money from you. They stole inheritance, right? Quarterly payouts and stuff like that. You ain't getting them. It says you ain't. As a matter of fact, whoever these people are, they made sure that you completely lost. Like I said, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, straight broke. But what was found is that this Leo is connected to this, right? They're connected to why you have a lack of resources here, and it's under investigation with this Hermit card, right? So there's an element of shame. Well, it should be. These people don't seem shame. But they also have to speak to 10 of Swords. That's physical violence, right? Physical violence, dying, killing, like that, right? So this person, you're going to hear some news from the law about somebody trying to physically attack you, harm you. It's going to be about a Virgo. This right here tells me there's a plot. There's some sort of a plot to make somebody have some financial issues here. And the funny thing is, this confirmation, this person keeps working. And I think that's what the issue is. You know, when they call you up, why don't you shut your channel down, bitch? Why? I don't talk to you. For what? So yeah, somebody could be defending themselves. There's going to be a Leo here who's going to have to defend themselves in this situation possibly. Or it could be a Sag. Right? You might have to defend yourself in a situation. There's somebody who's going to ask you something. Look at right there. It's right there. It says a Hermit card. We are going to ask you some questions. What we're currently researching is this money right here. These fleeting resources. We don't understand. Tell us about these resources. So you might want to prepare yourself, Leo, because you're going to have to answer to this with this 10 of Pentacles that comes up reverse. All right? 7 of Wands. There's some sort of challenge that you're having. You're struggling with something. First of all, it says for some of you guys, you are having some issues here, or whoever this person is, they're having some issues here speaking to what they did. Meaning, you know, when Virgo or the government asks a question, they're fighting like hell. Do you see this? They're like, don't ask me stuff like that. That's not fair. Like stuff, they're going to ask you some dumb stuff, right? What have you learned from overcoming obstacles in the past? What you guys are going to learn is that this person has not overcome obstacles in the past, right? They're still dealing with this stuff, still stealing money, still scamming, still messing up insurance money and all this stuff. And now they on the internet, child. This is an older person. This is an older person in the family right there. Stole your shit. Straight up. And it's literally, so if we were to take a look at this in the perspective of money, you're going to keep losing until this is resolved. 7, 8, 10. That's bad. That's severe money loss. That is literally poverty. Hold up. Somebody's going to take some sort of action. Now, I told you somebody's making a decision about this. I don't see the Queen of Swords here, but there is some clarity. Somebody's asking for clarity. To me, it's just to me, with this, and the asking questions and research, to me, it's just clarifying that somebody's researching something so they can get clarity so I can make a decision about this. Libra. Yeah. You might have a Libra or the justice system asking you some questions. Listen, whoever this is, they asking you questions about this work. Specifically, work with no results. They're going to ask you something. They're going to be like, what do you know about somebody's job? Or what do you know about what they do? Or something, what happened in winter time with somebody's money? They're asking you all these questions, right? They are also, they're going to ask you something about the work that you said is yours. There's these tiny little things that somebody doesn't know. You ever call up one of those banking institutions and they'll ask you something way off, like, what color was your favorite coconut in the 2nd grade? They'll ask you some really weird off stuff like that, yes, they have the answer to, but they're waiting for you to fuck up. It's kind of like that. I will say, if the 7 of Swords or 5 of Swords came out, I wouldn't be surprised. It has not yet, but somebody's going to ask you guys some questions. It's going to be one of them weird little funky questions that you can't answer, that they already got the answer to. So somebody's about to, honey, you better know whoever you lying about. That's all I'm saying. They got all the little cookie cutter, cookie dough, all the little answers that ain't nobody got. Give me more. Child. What else? Tell me about this 8 of Pentacles. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Tell me about this 8 of Pentacles. What's this 8 of Pentacles reverse? 8 of Pentacles. Okay. We have the King of Swords. Ooh. It says somebody may have tried to manipulate you guys. Remember, I told you this Gemini energy had come up here with this 10 of Swords. They wanted to off you, get rid of you. They wanted to stop your work. They didn't want you focused. that? Okay. So this King of Swords reverse does come up. They were cruel to you. They were mean. There's a decision being made about this King of Swords reversed and the manipulation. This King of Swords, this Gemini is responsible for your money being gone. This person took your money. If this person did not take your money, this judge could be the one that held up your money. This judge is corrupt, susceptible to bribery. Take payoffs. You know, give me a little vacation and I'll put this case on hold for whatever. Now this is like murder, physical violence over some money, and they putting it on hold playing games. So I'm trying to explain to y'all why the smoke is coming for these people. Love life ruined or something. I'm not going to take that because it didn't genuinely, but something about Two of Cups reversed. So obviously that's some sort of a breakup, right? You guys could be, you could have been married to this person. This could have been a breakup. This manipulative, nasty King of Swords. Because this Emperor is upright. Give me one more. What else about this Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands? Why are they defending themselves? Queen of Wands. They're doing this because somebody keeps going at something. Whatever you guys are doing or whatever this is, whatever you are clarifying, this King of Swords is trying, this King of Swords reverse is trying to get in the middle and stop this. Like, I'm trying to physically hurt you. I tried to fuck with your money. Now I'm going to be cruel and manipulate you. Or they wanted to manipulate you. They wanted to make sure that you did not get the proceeds of your money or your earnings or whatever. And they wanted to off you. They want to do this to you because there's a big inheritance involved in addition to what you've earned. So I want to be clear. There's inheritance, something that is given to you, you inherit, but there's also your work money that this Gemini did. So I think I understand what's going on here. They're going to fry you. They're going to fry you because you got everybody's business fucked up. They're going to fry you. They're going to fry you. They're going to make you so stressed out that you're going to get the hell up on out of here. That's what they're going to do. Right? Because the thing is, you knew all this stuff was connected, but it was your ego that did this. It's your ego that made you pinpoint certain people here. Right? And that's how all these people got fucked up, and that's why they're going to handle you. I'm just telling you why. Because you did this personal stuff that you did is what you're going to get fucked up. You will be literally... It's almost like... I don't know. I see the image in my head. I can't reference a movie. Because I really don't watch a lot of movies. When I watch movies, I watch timepieces. I'm a very... especially history. So I watch a lot of historical movies or whatever, right? So, like, it's like a town of people surrounding this one person. This town of people, all different. This life, that life, this party, that party, this... All these people are surrounding you in the middle of a street. It's like a little town. Like a little house on a prairie, they surrounding you. And whatever you did to these people, they coming for your neck, right? Because I feel like you did something to somebody. You took some sort of rapid action against somebody's money, and they were a Queen of Wands. Somebody who had courage, determination, had to fight, and it was kind of your fault. So, yeah, looks like you're going to go down. See, but the thing is, it's not about... Whoever these people are ain't got nothing to do, but this is your sin right there. That's what the sin was, if you want me to point it out. Just a second. Give me more. So now somebody's fighting. Could be you or this other person over here fighting. Could be a Leo fighting, right? Four of Swords. Somebody's trying to take some sort of rest. So I fought people off for a little while. I was able to do that. I'm still burned out, but I was able at least to sleep a few minutes because I know I got another battle coming up. I got another court case, right? You about to be back in court, it says. Somebody could be an Aquarius. You about to be back in court. Somebody wants some clarity. Somebody's going to call you guys up asking you some particular questions. They want more details, right? They're going to ask you, you know, that Hershey kiss that you had in the 3rd grade. What color was the little nut in the middle of it? All right? Was it a rainbow one or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to ask you some real funky stuff. And I don't think you're going to be prepared for this. King of Swords reversed. You got some questions coming for you, too. This King of Swords reversed here is releasing a burden. They want to... You got this Gemini energy here that I want to release a burden. I'm burned out. I'm tired. Right? I'm unwilling to delegate responsibility. So at some point, this person maybe kept this little piece of this puzzle close to their chest. right? And because it's been exposed, it's starting to fuck up all these other organizations and all these people that leads back to them. So now this Gemini wants to release some sort of a burden, right? This could be any Gemini. It could be the one at the gym down the street. Okay, it could be the nigga across the street, right? It could be any Gemini, somebody in a position of power over here, emperor, right? Somebody who's in a leadership position. It could be anybody. You have another battle coming up. You have another battle. It's coming. And you held on to something so tight, you're unwilling to delegate responsibilities. But why? When you're unwilling to delegate responsibilities, that says that you want power or you want to hold on to some information. Why do you want to hold on to this information? The world, because it's going to come out online and everybody's going to know about it. I'm holding on to something because everybody's going to find out about it. Everybody's going to be able to see this worldwide. If this were a good thing, I wouldn't say this was bad. But this is bad, and it's going to be seen by the world. So this represents the World Wide Web in this case. Some sort of completion. Something is successful. What is success? I mean, when we think of the word success, we're like, okay, yeah, I've achieved my goal. There is something that is complete, but I don't believe that this was your goal for this to come out online. For some of you, maybe it was, but whatever this Gemini did is about to play out before the world. Child. There's something with physical violence or harm. There's a physical violence. I'm not going to call that a death, but somebody tried to off you. You know, somebody... They tried to off you. This is coming out. Somebody's going to confess, though. So somebody does not want to delegate responsibilities. I don't want anybody else to have this burden. 10 of Wands reversed, right? But I'm burned out. I'm stressed. Somebody needs to delegate responsibilities, but you won't because of its topic, because of the way the world will view it. So that's why you don't want this out there. But it also says that there's some sort of confession that's going to be seen by the world, too. I don't know who's confessing what. I do not... It could be a Sagittarius who's going to confess something. They may do it online, or they might go on TV and do something for everybody to see. This could be a Sag. They're going to get up and everybody's going to see whatever it is. I don't know. They're going to confess something. I mean, it could even be a speech. Who knows? Give me more. Something could happen in the springtime that they're going to tell you guys about with this Sagittarius. What's this coming out online? Because we got this Queen of Wands here. You're going to have to fight a Queen of Wands. You're going to fight somebody who's determined and very confident. They're not going to back down. You will answer these questions. 4 swords right here. So you are resting, or this person is resting before this new battle comes up. Because there's a new one coming. And it's going to play out right online for the world to see. Somebody's getting clarity. There's an investigation being done. This is the United States government. This is somebody from your family. Something's coming out about a psychiatric ward in somebody's family. There could be a Queen of Wands here. 4 swords. Somebody may have said you were in a psychiatric ward. Just so you guys know, I ain't never been in no psychiatric ward. I worked in one for many years. Many years. So I know all of this that goes on. Okay? I know all the ins and outs, honey. Like I said before, I know why the state and the hospitals were beefing. I know all of it, so don't play with me. 4 swords. Somebody may have been in a mental institution. Somebody... This is an Aquarius. First of all, somebody's resting before they have to fight some court case or something like that. This isn't an Aquarius. This is somebody in your family or somebody from your past. Queen of Wands. They were under investigation, this person, and they were trying to defend themselves and they couldn't. So for some of you, this person, this Aquarius energy was offered jail, or I believe that they may have been offered mental institution before jail, right? So you have the Queen of Cups. This could be a mother energy, unloving. This person from the family could have been a Queen of Cups reversed. So a bad mother, somebody who was unloving. This person they got another battle with you. Now, it also suggests that this person could have been in rivalry with you, right? They could have been jealous of you, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is a confident person. They're confident. They are not jealous of anybody. They go on about their way. They try and help people. They bring light to the situation in terms of personality. They're charismatic. I don't look at them as cocky. I look at them as confident. But I realize when you ain't got no confidence, you would look at something like that as cocky, right? Queen of Cups. This is an unloving person who's dependent on you, probably a mother figure. This person's going into a nut house or they have another battle to fight with you. This person is on some sort of a mental break because they have a court case coming. Hold up. I got all y'all's cards right here. Just so you know, the cards are there. Okay. Give me one last card so we can let this rock. This is going to play out online. I really feel like this is huge. There's something that plays out online. Over an inheritance, over stock, dividends, payouts, bonds, CDs, crypto. I really feel like it's something with crypto. Definitely. But somebody's money is as clear as day. Whoever these investigators are, they're like, could you tell us why the money is over here? And you made these people go and do this. Like, you did this. And now you want to tell me about, who is this? What's this confession? What's this Gemini going to confess? Oh, we got one. They're going to confess something was done with a Sagittarius. There's a Gemini who's going to confess that they worked with a Sagittarius to gain some middle path. They wanted balance. They wanted to find meaning in something. They partnered up. So there was a Gemini that partnered up with a Sagittarius. You're going to find that out. And that's one of the confessions. I worked with a Sagittarius, or Sagittarius knew about this. That's what Gemini is going to say. Give me more. What else is this confession about? Tell me more about this confession. What else is... Okay. Ten of Cups. Somebody's going to confess that somebody's a family member. Somebody could be a family. I'm confessing that you are a family member. I am... doing something. This is a family member, right? So somebody who's a family member, there's going to be, this is a conflict of interest. It's going to be found if somebody was working with a family member to off somebody for some money to get somebody's inheritance. So you've got somebody who's in leadership with somebody's family scamming in the background. So I know we cannot do a lot about what our families do, but I can tell you that you participating with it. Hold up. This is participation, Gemini. This is you and a Sagittarius here, somebody in your family doing some sort of work to off somebody, take their inheritance, and the government is well aware of it, right? What do you do when you got the government in their pocket? This is just government. These are the people that want the right answers. This is not reverse. This ain't no grimy. They're investigating corruption, all right? Corruption, conflict of interest, money laundering, right? 7, 8, 10. That's money. So I told you to work with me, but you decided that you was going to hop around and do the boogaloo, okay? I'm going to keep giving you up. All that money you stealing and all this other stuff that you see, your family's embezzling his money, and you know it. You know this. 3 of Swords. Breaking your heart. It's going to break you. It's going to break you. This breaks up a family. There's a Sagittarius here. Looks like they broke up your family. But it doesn't look like... I could say it could be cheating, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting that there was some interruption, financial interruptions, manipulations through courts. Cheating, yeah, that would be a given when you got the 10 of Cups. You got 10 of Cups and then suddenly 3 of Swords reversed, but you're recovering from this. I get it. But somebody nipped somebody out of the family. Jeez. I love y'all. Bye.